Hello, you all. Okay, I am so excited to be back now. I have been very sick. I got influenza, the flu A, I think is what it was. Yeah. And I mean, horrible, just horrible, exhausted, coughing fits, all of those things. But I am very lucky because I have a couple subscribers that have been helping me and have really looked at all of the requests and given me ones that keep repeating. And so that's why I'm finally going to be doing Gigi Perez today, called Sailor Song. I don't know Gigi, don't know anything about this artist, so I'm really excited about it. Another update that I'm shocked about, I even feel weird talking about it, is that my second book I've been talking about for the longest time. It's just so weird because sometimes you'll like think that everything feels like it's kind of moving at a snail's pace. Like this book has been years in the making. Like it really does go from my life back in 2022 to almost present. So it's very bizarre to now have the book is available for pre-order. It's going to be called The Plan B Chronicles, Divorce, Defiance, Liberation. It is a memoir, and I have put myself out there, and I'm starting to feel a little freaked out now, knowing that anybody who reads it now will really know what I've been going through. I feel like so much on these videos, I will allude to the things I've been going through or went through, and then now it's like, oh, it's all going to be out there. So there's going to be some themes around control, betrayal, manipulation, financial abuse, domestic violence. It's very intense and it's very, very real. It's everything I live through. It's written almost like a diary because it actually has the dates on it. That was the only way to really get through was to write. And I've never considered myself really a writer. Like this is kind of crazy. It's going to be out in the summer, but we are doing pre-orders now and it's very important to me. I know it is a very, very long shot for me to ever get on the New York Times bestsellers list, but a woman can dream. And I also, you know, greatest chance that you have of getting on any kind of list is if you have a ton of pre-orders. And so that whenever the book finally is public to buy, all those pre-orders show up in that first week and then that gets you on the list. So anyways, that's what I would like to do. So if you have it in your heart to support me, it would mean so very much. If you are a person that has been a victim to some of the things that I've mentioned, I feel like this book is made to heal. It takes people to be vulnerable and open about their experiences in order for that healing to happen. So yeah, I'm also coming from my bed because I've been feeling sick and I don't know why. It's easier for me to just sit here than to sit in my chair, in my office chair and work. Okay, Sailor Song. Let's do this.
I saw her in the rightest way, looking like Anne Hathaway, laughing while she hit her pen and cried, and then she came up to my knees, begging, baby, would you
Um, excuse my cough. Saying cough and then it's like I have to then cough. Um, so many clients hitting their pen and having coughing fits. I'm like, you all, what you're doing to your lungs, please rethink it. All right, I'll stop being a parent. Um, but this artist has a really cool voice. It's almost a little androgynous. So I'm gonna look up really quick like what this person looks like because that will bother me. Oh, it's female. Okay, cool. Interesting. All right, let me go back a little bit more.
I saw her laughing while she hit her bed and cried. And then she came up to my knees, begging, baby, would you please do the things you said you'd do to me, to me. Oh, to kiss me on the mouth and love me like a sailor. And when you get a taste, can you tell me what's my flavor? I don't believe in God, but I believe that you're my savior. My mom says that she's worried, but I'm covered in His favor. And when we're getting dirty, I forget all that is wrong. I sleep so I can see you, 'cause I hate to wait so long.
Okay, wow. Whoa, I let it go on longer than I usually do, but I really like the song. I love the way that it sounds. It's really cool. I like it a lot. I'm realizing now that since I looked it up that she's a female and she's using she, then this is probably like a queer relationship. And there's like little hints that I think that there could be something hidden going on. Like hidden in the sense that maybe somebody's not on the same page. I don't know why I feel that. But let me go through the lyrics and then I'll be able to tell. Oh, won't you kiss me on the mouth? So I think that being kissed on the mouth is intimate, and sometimes when people are just having a one night stand or a fling, it's not always passionate in that way. It can be passionate in other ways, but just like kiss me on the mouth and love me like a sailor. Okay, that could be taken a million different ways. And first thing I think of, they've got a mouth like a sailor. So I'm thinking of somebody who cusses or uses foul language, has a dirty mouth, which is funny because they're saying something about doing dirty things. But loving like a sailor makes me think of way other things. Because when you think about somebody who's out to sea, rocky waters and there's calm waters, it's like, is it somebody that you want to be your ride or die and to be with you? Like sailors are gone for long periods of time. So if they're gone for long periods of time, um, and then they come back and they're probably only with their significant others or partners for a short amount of time, you probably want to get a lot of loving in. So maybe that's what she's meaning, like really embrace me. But then again, I keep thinking of the sailor episode, the Sex and the City episode with sailors. And so sailors are kind of known because they go from port to port for being cheaters. I mean, that's a stereotype. So for some people who have issues with emotional intimacy, they would probably almost prefer that to be in a relationship with somebody who's not always going to be around. Gosh, it could go two ways. It could be very, very loving, like be with me no matter what. Because if you are somebody who's out to sea all the time and you're not in communication daily with somebody, you have to love them a lot to want to be in that relationship on both ends. So you want to do long distance and be true to the person. So love me like a sailor. It could be something like not dirty, but just like somebody who's just going to use you up in one night, or the total opposite that will care about you and love you for life and want to be dedicated to you. Okay, this tips me off more about it being like LGBTQ. When you get a taste, can you tell me what's my flavor? It makes me think of casual, knee deep in the passenger seat. Let's just, you know, use your imagination. I don't believe in God, but I believe that you're my savior. That's always a very big red flag when you almost are like, you don't believe in a God, but you want this person to be your savior. Human beings, we're so flawed. We will let others down. This almost feels like addiction where you're like, you want that person to be your savior when it's like, no one can be your savior. At least that's how I look at life. Even if you meet somebody and you know that they're really, really great, we can kind of put them on a pedestal or idealize them when really most of the times they don't really deserve. So watch out for doing that, saying that somebody's your savior. And mom says that she's worried, but I'm covered in this favor. It gives me like a religious type feeling. Also talking about God. Why would the mother be worried? Is it because she's so addicted to this person, or is it that her mother doesn't approve of maybe their relationship? Sometimes when you really, really miss someone, it will make the days go faster almost, so you can see them sooner. That's the kind of vibe that I get. Or that they don't really want to be truly alive or awake for life if they're not with that person. So that also could be why the mom is worried. It sounds like addiction, and it sounds like just wanting that person to fill you up.
So I can see you, and I hate to, it's so loud. She took my fingers to her mouth, the kind of thing that makes you proud, that
I don't know. I think my head is a little bit in the gutter, but I don't know. There's symbolism there. But making you proud that nothing else worked out, man, I want to know that feeling. Like meeting somebody that like just gets you and makes you feel so good that you're like so glad that all of the past relationships didn't work out. Okay, it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't have to go into it more, but that imagery about the fingers to the mouth, I think that it also goes back to the flavor in the needy passenger seat connected to chapel. Okay.
nothing else had ever worked out. And maybe I tried other things, but nothing can capture the sting of the venom she's gonna.
That also gives me another allusion to religious stuff. I don't know. I could be totally off, but venom, sting or something, it implies like a snake, something sinful, something forbidden, makes me think it's Garden of Eden. So there's something about this love I think that is forbidden or feels like it.
Right now, kiss me on the mouth and love me like a sailor. When you get a taste, can you tell me what's my flavor? Don't know your God, but I believe that you're my savior. I know that you've been worried, but you're tripping in my favor. When we're getting dirty, I forget all that is wrong. Sleep so I can see you, 'cause I hate to wait so long. Sleep so I can see you, and I hate to.
Oh, maybe sleeping so I can see you is like almost a memory you're trying to access, like trying to see somebody in your dreams almost.
I can be the cat, baby, you can be the mouse. We can laugh off things that we know nothing about.
Cat and mouse in the walls of your house. That again is like something that's forbidden or like a love that has to be hidden for some reason. Sailors cheat, known for cheating, then maybe it's like, I don't know. I don't get the feeling that they're cheating together. I think that there's love there. And I think that the singer really wants the other person to just commit and that it is really good. But it's one of those loves that they come with, I don't know if consequences is the right word, but they come with problems. But what love doesn't come with some kind of problems, you know? There's something. It's never perfect. Okay, I really liked this. I love her voice. I love the sound of it. This is something I could like drive around to and listen to with the windows down. And I don't know, I'm just dreaming of warm weather. All right, I hope you all enjoyed this. You take care. Bye.